Hi, it's the Silly Moustache here. I have two questions to answer. Two people have written to me on previous videos and asked me these, so I'm going to attempt to answer them both now. The first one was from OregonBreault, or Breault. He asked me to make a video about 30 to 45 minutes of practice routine and or primary elements I tend to use in my routine. Okay, and also Glenn Naylor 69 asked if I'm still playing publicly. So to answer that first, I still run my own small acoustic club between April and December, and during those times I will visit other clubs. They're usually sing-around clubs. I'm not crazy about open mics, and yes, I will do gigs, but I will not do pub gigs. So back to OregonBreault's question. If I were asked to do a gig or a spot, I would love to, but it wouldn't be so much practicing as rehearsing. My material has been assembled over 25-30 years, and a lot of it will be that old, so it's a matter of remembering and getting the timing right and that sort of thing. So let's go into details there. If it is a 30-minute spot, you mentioned 30-45 minutes, so let's go along with that. 30-minute spot, that's 6 songs. If it's 45 minutes, it's 9 songs. If it's longer than 30 minutes, I would tend to take a 6-string and a 12-string guitar. For many years, I've played in 4- and 5-piece bluegrass bands and a number of trios and duos, but now it's just me. So what do I need to do? I need to know the timings. So I would understand with the organizer or the booker just how long I'm expected to play and where, and then I would put together a repertoire for that, or a program for that, and I would sit down and I would go through it all, including the chat, including spoken introductions and things like that. I allow 5 minutes per song, and it seems to work out very well. Then I would review any mistakes I made, any flubs, and then I would resolve those. If I couldn't, I would take out that piece and put another song in its place and do the whole set again. Also have some extras set aside for encores and overruns and things like that. Research. Know what is expected of you, agree the timings, and plan the repertoire appropriately, as I've just said. Okay. Let's talk about music prep. At home before the gig, I play the whole set in order, as I've said before, including spoken intros, then for tech prep, I would arrive early, meet the organizer and a sound man, if there is one, and memorize their names. Understand the venue. Is the sound man going to be helpful? Does he need any guidance from me? Whatever. The organizer. Is the organizer as organized as an organizer should be? That will give you an idea about when you're going to go on or when you might not go on yet, and things like that. And if possible, inspect the green room and facilities. When it's time, bring in my music stand, my guitar stands, and my book of words. I prefer an upright mic stand, not boom, and I prefer to use my trusty Rode NT1 large diaphragm condenser, and I would have the cables for them. My personal prep, and this is my pre-gig regimen, if you like. I'd set up all of that stuff, but I'd acclimatise my instruments. I'd have them open, in the cases open, so the case and the guitar get acclimatised, and then when things start moving about on the stage, close the cases. So then I would tend to, if the show starts, then I would tend to either be in the wings or in the audience. I think it's only polite to listen to other players and musicians, so I will be there and enjoy their entertainment before it's my turn. I would expect that the organiser would at some point catch my eye and go, it means I've got 15 minutes of time to get ready. So before taking the stage, I would go to the loo, check my flies, warm up my hands and just check my nails, maybe a little trim of the nails. I will have a little box available for that sort of thing. And then I'd put on stage wear. Now that's not flashy or anything like that. I'd wear a clean pair of jeans and I would wear a brightish shirt like I'm wearing. This is one of my favourite shirts for performing. I have 3 of them, and a couple of short sleeve shirts for high summer and stuff like that. But something a little bit brighter but not silly, right? Comb your hair if you have any. So the last things to go on the stage, I'd like to have a table beside me. I'm 77 now, I prefer to perform seated as a solo performer. A little table with my pick box and my tuner box and a bottle of water, which I always bring with me. I do not partake of any alcohol when I'm on gigs, right? And I've got to drive home, so I'm not going to take any alcohol. It doesn't make you perform any better, it really doesn't. Remember that when you are at home, you play for your own enjoyment, your own pleasure. When you're up on a stage in front of an audience, you're playing for their pleasure and enjoyment. So I have a little technique to help with that. I used to play in a club which had a very wide, almost 180 degree audience, and this is where it helped me think about this. So I would choose, on the stage I would choose someone over there, someone over there, someone over there, someone over there, often a lady, and so I get 4 or 5 spots, and I would look at them not for too long so it gets creepy, just play to the audience. So then I would start playing. I would start by just getting on stage and saying hello, nothing pretentious, just hello, hello, and they might say hello back, and then I say something like, there's a little cowboy song for you. There's a place I know, way down in Mexico, high in the old Sierra Madre, where many an outlaw band from across the Rio Grande found a haven, a holdout, a hideaway. Oh, but danger lurks for those who stray upon their secret hideaway, where death is sure to welcome anyone within the land. But if a man must run from any lawman's gun, he'll find compadres in the old Sierra Madre. Etc. Right? So they're involved. What on earth is going on? So I'm being a bit of a showman without being too silly, and that's the way it goes. After that, I'll probably sing a slower, more thoughtful love song. I'd rather live in a bar, etc. Right, so you get the idea. So that is what I would prepare, all of those aspects, before I was going to do a gig. I hope that helps. Please, if you have any more comments or questions, please let me know in the details below. I will read them and I will respond. So in the time between, if you have been, thanks for watching. Bye.